Hey gorgeous ones. So it's been a couple of months since I've done my favorites. I think the last time I did it was for June. So this is July and August favorites, and I'm pretty sure I've missed a few things, but I think I got enough to, you know, so we could talk. All right, so if you would like to see my July and August favorites, don't go anywhere. I can't believe that summer is almost over. All right, but let me just talk about my favorites. So let's get into the favorites. I have some. It's not a whole lot, but I'm gonna go over the fast stuff and then we'll get into the makeup. All right, first up, hair. These two products, these are by OGX. This is a replenishing water balm leave-in mask, and this replenishing water cream. What is it called? The hydrating treatment. I really like these. So the way I've been using them, if you see them, they're very lightweight, and they have hyaluronic acid in it, and you know hyaluronic acid brings moisture to you and everything, you know, attracts moisture. So they're really about hydrating and keeping your hair, you know, hydrated, not dry. Now the thing about these though is that they're very lightweight, and they're different kind of consistency and feel than I'm used to on my hair. So I'm always used to my hair being, when it's very hydrated, it's kind of heavy. I use cream-based things so that I can get, you know, that feeling of penetration. These are very super lightweight, yet they still do make my hair feel very hydrated in a different way. Like usually I'm used to feeling more oily and things. So the way I normally do it is I wash my hair, condition my hair or whatever, and then I'll braid my hair down. So what I'll do is I'll use oil on it first. I'll put my oils on it that I always do, and then I put these two on. I use this first, and then I put this on, and together this trio has been making my hair feel really good, and it lasts a little bit longer. Now don't get me wrong, because I'm a black girl, I wash my hair about once a week if I'm lucky, sometimes 2 weeks. I know some of y'all gonna be like, what? Trust me, as a black woman I can get away with this. But I will refresh my hair with this or this one. You know, I'll spray it down with some water and refresh it. So these are freaking awesome. Awesome. Now, perfume. I bought a few new perfumes, and I got one for a present, but I just want to talk about this one right now. This is Dahlia Divine by Givenchy. I don't think I have anything on now. Well, if I don't, it's too late now. I just sprayed it. I think I'm gonna take another shower, so it don't matter. This is like a really lightweight floral. I would have to look up the notes like Divine Diva K does. That's my fragrance, my favorite fragrance YouTube lady. And if you haven't watched her, you need to watch it. But this is so beautiful. It's just like a really fresh, summery. It just makes me feel like I've got like a field of flowers on me, but not too flowery. You know, it's got a flower base to it, but it's got enough depth to it and sexiness that it's a really complex floral kind of vibe to it. At least that's what I think. All right, and then sunscreen. I'm really getting better about wearing sunscreen because I didn't all these years, and so the challenge I've been having is that a lot of them have been, you know, have broken me out a little bit. So I found this, the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. This is a water gel lotion, so it's kind of like a hybrid. Like it actually is a sunscreen but a moisturizer, and it is awesome. Now I have it in SPF 30. They have it in higher SPFs if you want that, and it really does you know, penetrate well. It doesn't leave me greasy. It doesn't have that sunscreen grayish look to it. Now it is blue. Like if you see, you can see that it's kind of a bluish cast to it, but it doesn't come off your skin. It doesn't, you know, leave those, you know, colors on you like so many of the other ones where it gives you that gray look and stuff, and you look like you casket ready. So that's a good one, you know, and it moisturizes your skin, but it's not oily. So that's what I've been using lately. And brushes. So this brush I got when I was on the Ulta clearance sales, and I got this, and this was the It brush by Ulta, and it was a set. Now, of course, this was a set for Christmas time, so I got it on a good deal. But what happened is that you see this type of shape on a powder brush by It Cosmetics, get it, because I use this for bronzer, because this is my favorite bronzer shape. It's like with the little, domed powder brush. Does the trick. Now this, of course, was a gift from my Lola Lemaire. This is the Morphe M439, and this is a great foundation brush. Oh, it's wide enough, because some foundation brushes aren't wide enough. They'll be like, foundation. I'm like, no, my face ain't this big. So I like it because it's got enough. It's not too big, but it's big enough. And baby, it buffs in the foundation. You need it. And Morphe, but and I'm not a Morphe babe. I don't have a Morphe code yet, but I just tell you, you need to get this. All right, now I talked about this in something in my Fierce 5, but I just want to make this a reminder that you need to go get this Nip+Fab Glycolic Fix Overnight Purifying Gel, because I promise you, if you ever have small breakouts, nothing super, because I don't know how well it works on someone with adult onset acne, with real serious acne, but if you get a little breakout here and there, this will take care of it overnight. And it will it's also good if you have oily skin. It keeps those oils at bay. It resurfaces the skin, makes it really nice and soft, and I promise you, it minimizes the hell out of some pores. Really does. And now next up is this Glamglow Wet Lip Balm treatment that I got. And I like it. This is the one that is clear. I like it for the lip balm treatment, but I would definitely do it either when I'm wearing lip gloss or, a regular tube of lipstick, like a cream lipstick, because it is very glossy and it's very wet. So this isn't something I would wear under liquid lipstick because of those features, but it does soften the lips. It really does make your lips feel really nice and beautiful and hydrated. So this is a good one. All right. Now let's talk about foundations and primers first. Primers. This primer I've been using, this is the Nip+Fab Viper Venom Micro Blur Fix. So basically, it's a blurring and mattifying primer. I really do like it. It's not that expensive, and this is like 1.4 fluid ounces, so it's a really nice size primer. It's more of a silicone base, but if you're looking for a mattifying and blurring primer, this is a nice primer for the price. Now the other thing I was using is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. I'm gonna tell you, everybody who's been saying it's a great foundation, and like, it can't be that, it is that good. It's a really nice foundation. It's a matte, but it's not a super drying matte. It's a demi matte almost. So it mattifies you, but it doesn't make your skin look sucked dry. It does. It's a really nice medium coverage. You can build it up to full coverage with like two pumps to get you like a good full coverage. And it does exactly what it says. It is a comfort matte. It's an oil free. It has a pump applicator. For the price, this is awesome. And they have a wide range of they did like 40 of these of the shade range, which makes no sense because my favorite is CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir, and they don't have enough shade range. So I'm gonna need y'all to step that one up, CoverGirl, because if you can make this one, you can expand that shade range on that Vitalist Elixir one that I really like. But seriously, this is a great one. It really blurs the, you look flawless. Your pores are, minimized. It's poreless. You look good. You look good. And it lasts a long time. It doesn't break like some other things break. Next up, let's talk powders. Now, I know I think I talked about this recently, but I'm going to talk about it again. This Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I am going to hit pan on it soon because I have been using it that much. And it's so funny because I've had this stuff for over a year. Didn't use it. I forgot all about it. It was in the back of my drawer. But this is a great pressed powder. Oh my goodness, it really does set your makeup. It really does blur the skin. I mean, when you put this on, it's like whatever else that the foundation didn't cover up, this is covering up. I highly recommend it. I will be getting this like in a lighter shade because this is golden and tan right here. So I probably will be getting a little bit lighter shade for the winter time. But I mean, what is this? Is, I know this is less than $5 and it's a great pressed powder. Blush, blush, blush. Now I had a couple of blushes. Oh, let me forget. I forgot about this powder. My other powder is the LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder. Now you have to go to like a beauty supply or something and get this, but this is love. You could just use this as like a powder foundation. It's a really nice formula. They're like, I pay like $2.99 for this. Obviously I'll use it a lot. I've already hit pan on it. I need to go get some more. But it really does work. It's a really nice setting powder, but it's also good if you're one of those people who really don't like to wear a lot of makeup, but you want to have a more polished and more finished look. This is a good one for you. But of course, you're going to have to set that with some setting spray. Just being real. Just do that for me, okay? All right, now blushes. This is a new one I got, which is the CoverGirl Peach Punch Blush right here. This is some of their newer products that they've been coming out with. This is gorgeous. I have to do a little swatching because all the rest of the stuff wasn't about swatching. This is pretty. This is a beautiful, beautiful peachy color. And I like it because it's not quite matte, but it's not got a lot of shimmer in it. But it's a really pretty, and they made it smell like peaches, didn't they? It's got a little slight peach scent. So it's not super bad, but it is. But yeah, that's a pretty color. Lasts long all day. It's really silky and smooth as opposed to being a powdery one, but I don't have any problem with powdery blushes for real. And now this one, which is Milani, and this is one of the baked blushes, and this is in is this Dolce Pink? Dolce Pink. Now I've had this thing for quite some time. It had been sitting at the back of my drawer. Remember, this is like some of the lost things, and this is similar, I guess, to the one the Luminoso one, but this is like the pink version of it. So it's a pink, but it has like a nice little sheen to it. Got a little gold reflex to it. Really, really pretty color. Highlighters. Now these are the highlighters that I've been using. I really, my preference as of late when it comes to highlighters is peachy ones, pinky ones, stuff like that. Really a lot of peach. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Master Chrome in Molten Peach. So they've come out, Maybelline has come out with a few more, and now they have 4 in the range. They have the gold one, of course, the rose gold one that came out. Now they have the topaz and the peach. This is the peach. Now, when I looked at the peach, I didn't like it because I was like, I saw glitter and I was like, no, we don't want no glitter. But on the skin, it is so freaking gorgeous. And yes, it does have glitter, but the glitter is so minimal that it doesn't pick up the texture like I thought it was. Not to say I have a lot of texture, but I haven't, like right up in here, there's a certain, my skin isn't as smooth as I would like it to be. But this right here is gorgeous. It's such a pretty peachy color. And if you have the molten gold, the molten one in gold, very, you know, it's blinding just like that, but it's just a peach color. Now these two I've been using together. So this is the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder and Island Glow. Now the e.l.f. ones are a little more powdery, but for some reason on the skin they don't come off as powdery. So they feel powdery in the pan, but they come off really creamy. You see how that has like a little creamy vibe to it? So they wear really well. But, and this is Island Glow, so you see it's kind of got like a peachy pinky look to it. Now what I've been doing with it, thanks to Courtney KH, because she said it, I have been layering it with this Peach Glow. And so this is the Peach Glow by Laura Geller. And you'll see this Peach Glow is so beautiful. But together, it's something about them together that just do it for me. Let me see, can you see the color? see how that peach glow, and that's the island glow. So this is more pinky. This has a little more pink in it. This is very peachy, and together they are just freaking cute on me. Now, lip colors. This is one that I had totally forgot about. It was once again lost in, it was lost. This is Honey Glaze by Wet n Wild, which is one of the liquid catsuits, but this is a metallic one. Honey. I don't know how I had misplaced, and I think because I forgot about it because I was using Bali and Love so much, and I forgot Honey Glaze. It was kind of like off in the cut. But Honey Glaze is more corally, and this is a much more muted one, but and I like their metallics, even though they can be hard to work with. I like their metallic formula because it isn't too metallic where you look kind of 80s, 90s crazy. It's a very subtle, more shimmery sheen metallic. So I've been wearing that. And then, of course, my L'Oreal Color Riche. These two in particular are Burnish Blush and Luminous Coral. I had the pink ones first, but these I really like even more because the color is just so universally flattering. That's the blush one, and it's a little deeper, so you know it transcends. Like I could wear this in the fall and it'll still be pretty, because I've been doing more in the summer, more lightweight glossy looks, and that's how I wound up with these, because I've been doing more glossy looks, you know, a little more shine to my lips as opposed to going full matte. And that's the Luminous Coral. The Luminous Coral. And now lip glosses. This has been the summer of lip glosses, and y'all know because we've done. If you watch my videos and you watch my lives, you know we did a lip gloss declutter. I can put it in the cards. I'll try to remember to put it in the cards or in the description box, because baby, y'all know I got a problem. So of course I'm gonna put a Buxom. This is my Creamsicle right here. Creamsicle is of course Buxom is one of my favorite formulas, and this is Creamsicle, and it's one of the more intensely pigmented of the Buxom ones, because some of them can be sheer, but this one is a really pretty peachy pink. So I love that one. And then these right here were my Essence Water Kiss Glossy Lip Colors. I have them in Mermaid Diary and in Underwater Beauty. I want more of these. These are like $2.99, maybe $3.99, but I just, man, these are so pretty to me. This is they're sheer but not really, and the reason why I like them, they do feel like water on your lips, and when they dry, they kind of dry down, but of course it's still a gloss, but they wear down really nicely. So, and this is the pink one right here. And then finally on lip glosses, and I know I was like, oh, I don't really like that, but I'm gonna say I have a change of heart about my NARS. This is the Lip Lacquer in Orgasm. Now, this is a very thick, this is one of the thicker ones. I tend toward kind of lighter weight, so this is a little thicker, but the color is so freaking gorgeous. I don't know if I want to buy any more of them, but because I have it and I've been wearing it, and what I've been doing with it a lot is like putting on lipstick and then doing a really light layer of this on top, like a peachy nude, and then putting this on top. Ooh, yes. And I've been moving it around because, like, I think I used my Pinch Me. Matter of fact, I know I did. Where's it at? This is my Pinch Me by Smashbox. So this was the colors that I used. So I would use Pinch Me and then put that on top of it. Baby, yes. And y'all thought, we know I'm gonna have to say something about some eye products. Some eye products, right? We gotta talk eye products. Some eyeliners, some eyeshadows. Hold on just a second. Alright, so I don't talk about eyebrow products too much, but I gotta say I got this LA Splash lip pencil, and it's nothing special. It's not like it's like the super thin one, but it for some reason I absolutely love it. You know, I sharpen it up, And it really does make a really nice line. It fills in really nicely, and it stays really well. And of course it has a nice spoolie on it. But for some reason, I'm really like this. And now, of course, I do set it with powder. But it really does make my eye, it's a really good, easy eyebrow pencil to work with. Because some can be really hard. Like my NYX Micro Brow, like it, but it's really hard to work with, micro pencil. Because it's a really hard, waxy one. Whereas this one is soft enough for you to maneuver with it. But it does set. So this is the LA Splash one that I like. And now let's talk eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to go through all of the ones I love. I'm going to just go through the top 4. Yeah, hold on. Okay. All right, so let's go on and talk about them. I'm only going to do 3 instead. And the reason why I'm doing 3 is because there's a whole lot of them that I could say. You know, I know I love the Weekend Festival. It's one of my favorites of the summer. But I'm going to talk about these 3. So the first one in the 3 is going to be the Ace Beauty Slice of Paradise. This thing is so beautiful, and I chose these because I keep going back to them and wanting to play with them and do other looks. This one right here is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, bright palette. It's something about it. I just love the color scheme of it. It has enough mattes, and it's primarily mattes. Has a couple of shimmers, 10 mattes. You can, and then it has enough neutrally colors like Flamingo, which is such a great transition color. The yellow is nice. I will be talking about yellow soon. And I can't say anything else about it. The formulation is good, very nicely pigmented. They blend really well together. I absolutely, yeah, I've been jonesing on this one. All right. So now next up is the Norvina palette right here. As a matter of fact, I have the Norvina on right now. Now the challenges are the shimmers. They are super duper soft, but I really like this palette. I like how it's done, and one of the reasons why I say that is because it doesn't have any browns in it. It has mauves and pinks and purples, and no, it's not a perfect purple palette, but it wasn't supposed to be. And if you like modern renaissance, Norvina you should like, because it blends about the same. I know people be like, oh, it's not as good as the, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Next up and finally is my Sponjack Caftan palette. And you know, these are it's another bright palette, but it's bright in a different way. This one has more shimmers and metallics in it, but it's something about this palette that I really, really like. Like for instance, the mattes though are so versatile, and they blend so well, and they were so easy to work with. And that's kind of like what I look for. I want them to be easy, but I also want them to not muddy up. I want them to be vibrant. I like my colors to be vibrant. I like them to really show up and show out. And these do show up and show out. I really love Malachi right there. That green right there is gorgeous. These purples up here, perfect little look you can come up with. And you know, throw a little Sultana right there and then do those, and you got a perfect purple eye. Perfect purple eye. And then the rest of them are so pretty and so easy to work with. And something about the palette, I can really come up with some good looks with it. And I'll just be like, oh, let me play with this. I can make something happen. And so that's why I really, really do like this palette. And really, so it, and they're a French company. Really doesn't take that long to get the products to you. So this is one of my favorites. Just one of my favorites. All right, so that's it for this month, for July and August. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hey, if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Because guess what? Everything helps my analytics. And leave a comment. Tell me the things where were your favorites in the last couple of months. We haven't talked about them. Let me know what you've been using that you love. Anything new, anything that was old that you forgot about and that you pulled out and was like, dang, I love this stuff. But anyway, and also if you're new and you made it this far, the only polite thing to do is on your way out to hit that subscribe button. You know you want to see some more of me. All right, it's your Lulu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. See you later.